we can simplify an expression like 15/40 to an equivalent expression when we factor the numerator and the denominator, looking for the largest common factor to both. This is sometimes made easier by writing prime factorization. After identifying the common factors, we can express the fraction as a product of two fractions, one of which is in the form of a over a, which is equivalent to 1. Let's take a look. So 15/40 can be broken down into 15 3 times 5, and the denominator, since we have a factor of 5 which is part of 40, we will break it down into 8 times 5. This results in the equivalent of 3/8 times the fraction 5/5. When we use our multiplication of fractions, the 5/5, anytime we have a number divided by the same number, it results in a value of 1. So we have 3/8 times 1. And anytime we multiply by 1, we get that quantity. Now this is the justification. We can take some shortcuts, canceling out only when we have common factors in the numerator and the denominator, and we had that as the case. A factor is a result of multiplication. 5/5 is equivalent to 1, and we have the result of our 3/8. In this next example, if we're keen on our 12 times table, we could determine the largest number that is common to the numerator and the denominator, which in this case is 12. 3 times 12 is 36. 2 times 12 is 24. We have that common factor, result of multiplication in the numerator and the denominator, which results in a 1, leaving us with a 3/2, which nothing common between the numerator and denominator other than 1. We have this reduced in lowest terms. If we struggle with finding that common factor, another approach is to break 36 and 24 down step by step. They're both even, so we could express 36 as 2 times 18, 24 as 2 times 12, canceling out that common factor of 2 in the numerator and the denominator, leaving us with 18/12. Reducing this further, we could continue with 2 and common factors, or they may be small enough now that you recognize that each has a factor of 6. 6 times 3 is 18, 6 times 2 is 12, and here we have a common factor in the numerator and the denominator of 6, which results in 1, leaving us with 3/2 for an equivalent expression. In this last fraction, we can do our prime factorization, numerator and the denominator, or check to see if that numerator is a factor of the denominator, which in this case it is. 9 times 1 is our numerator, but 9 times 8 is the denominator. The 9/9 cancels out, leaving the 1 because of a common factor in the numerator and the denominator, leaving us with an equivalent reduced to lowest terms fraction of 1/8.